This is why you've been losing money in Quotex. Number one, you ride a trend too long. Number two, you don't have a trading limit set on your account to help reduce your exposure in the market, and also to help lock in some of the profits that you've earned over a trading session. In this video, I will be sharing with you guys how to tell if a trend is exhausted, how to change patterns from one pattern to the other, and to see if the market is still trending upwards or downwards. And lastly, I will show you guys how you can lock in some of the profit, so that even if you've made a profit of $1,000 in a day and you continue trading, you don't end up losing everything. Because let's face it, you don't lose money in Quotex because you don't know how to trade. You lose money because you overtrade. You lose money because you've made some profits. You've made profits of $500 in a session, and you want to go ahead and continue to trade to make $1,000. The big question is, when is the right time to stop trading after you've earned your profits, and how much profit should you earn in a day? That is up to you to decide. What this video will help you with is to narrow down the losses to a particular amount, say $50 in a day, after you've made a profit of $3,000. See you after the pre-roll. This is the CAD CHF OTC pair. It has a rate of return of 88%. The trading time frame is set to 1 minute, trading duration 2 minutes, and I will be trading with 1100 for my first trade. My account balance was $2,000 before I placed this trade, and the reason why I placed this trade is because I saw this bullish Arami candlestick pattern on the first touch of the support level. Then on the second touch of the support level, I also noticed that after that touch, the market moved upwards and it continued to print green candlesticks. What I didn't notice is this could be something else, and I'm just seeing it right after placing that trade and after seeing the market move with momentum downwards. This could be a textbook example of bearish symmetrical triangle, which forms exactly as you've seen on the image on the screen, and right after that the market continues to drop and drop and drop even further. So just so you get the context of how this triangle forms, I'll drop another line on top of this chart, and that will be our resistance level. We'll maintain the same support level that we had earlier on, and voila, you can already see that this is the textbook example of a bearish symmetrical triangle. So the next thing that we need to wait for is a break out of this structure, and immediately the market breaks out of this structure, we can open down positions on this market and continue to ride on that wave for as long as it goes. We already know that we are going to lose that first trade for $1,100, and we have an account balance of $900 left in this account. So that is what I'll go in with. I'll go in with everything, because this is a textbook example of how the market goes down. So let's hope that it continues to go down, and we will ride this wave until we get to the bottom of that green parallel channel that I've also drawn along with the bearish symmetrical triangle. So as that formation continues to unfold, another thing that we can visually spot from this chart is that there is a formation of 3 white swatches, which again signifies or cements the fact that the market is on a downtrend and it's going to continue downwards. So if this wins, we make 1647 out of that trade, and our loss reduces to only $400. So let's wait for that. Let's hope that the market continues to go downwards. It's going up, 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 almost losing. Let's hope that it continues to go downwards, and if it goes downwards and closes as a red candlestick, we will place another trade for $1,500 and hope that that one also wins. It seems we are going to lose this one. The market is going back upwards, which again could be a fake out, but let's just hope that it continues to go downwards, because again, this is a textbook example of a bearish symmetrical rectangle. And what does that tell us? It tells us that the market should be going downwards, and that is exactly what it is doing right now. Give it a few seconds until the close of that trade, and it has closed in profits. It has closed in profit. So for the next trade, we will still go down, but again for $1,500. because we know that the market is going downwards. So let's hope that this one also wins. If it wins, we get 27.30 out of that trade. So let me adjust this triangle again, and that adjustment still shows that we are within a triangle. And if you look at that triangle, it now takes care of all the support levels that we have, and we hope that the market continues to go downwards. I made the adjustment so that we get a clear picture of what is happening with the price. If we had maintained it up where it was, then we could get more signals, and they could be the wrong signals. We don't need any wrong signals, especially since we are trading with almost everything from our account, and the market continues to go downwards. It has broken out of that new support level. Let's hope it continues to go down even further. A few seconds left until the close of that trade. If it closes in profits, then we make 27.30 from that. Add that to what we already have in our live account balance, $147, then we will be at $28.77, and it's going back to the top. This thing can be very, very, very nerve-wracking. So that green candlestick has been rejected, and the market continues to push price even down further. If you look at the sentiment indicator, it shows that there are a lot of buyers getting into that market, just being overpowered by sellers, and we have at least 80% of sellers in that market, and it has closed in profits, giving us $27.30. If we adjust our support and resistance levels even further, then we see that there is a different triangle that is now forming, and that triangle is still a very significant pattern in determining the direction of the market. And the new pattern is now a descending triangle, which again, if broken at the support level, will show that the market continues to respect lower prices. So let's just hope that the market breaks out of that support level and continues downwards, because if that happens, we can continue to make money. Alternatively, we can leave that as it is. We've already made profits from two different trades, lost one, won two, and our new balance is now 28.77. For the next trade we can do 2800. Again, this is a very, very nice opportunity to sell. If you look at how the market is structured, we had prices falling, then it went into exhaustion, and now if you look at the last candlesticks that have been printed, they have continued to be red, and they have broken out of a key zone, which is a support level. So for that, I'll trade down for $2800, and this might be my last trade on this session. If this wins, then that will be it for me for today. My account balance will have grown by at least $3,000, and that is just what I wanted for today. Let's give it time. If it wins, we get $4,984 out of that trade, plus the $77 that we had left in our account. That takes us to a VIP level. So shortly we might just see our account state has changed, and it has won. We have made profit. So the last thing that I always do, and I recommend that you also do, especially if you've reached the target of whatever amount you wanted to make in a day, is to set the loss limit for that day. So this is how you do it. You go to your account balance, click on the live account, or if you are on the demo account, just click on that demo account, then click on the daily limit tool and set your daily limit. That sets your daily loss, so that at least you lock in some profits, even if you still want to trade. So personally, if I wanted to trade right now, I'll just trade with whatever is on top of the $5,000, because remember, My goal was to make $3,000 today, and that is what we've done. So I'll reduce this to $60 or $61, and what that then means is that if I continue to trade today and lose money, then it will only be $61. I'll lock in profits. My profits will remain, and I can withdraw at any time that I want. But since I still want to grow this account, I'll keep it there. I'll reduce my exposure to $61 on this market, and if I lose, then so be it. Let me just lose the $60 that is on top of the $5,000. Until next time, bye bye. My name is Genomolo.